Good morning, everyone. I am Michael Brennan.
And I am Becca Norton. In the news today, Amity honors veterans this past month and the joint effort of Empty Bowls and Cabaret Coffee House. On Friday, November 15th, a group of Amity students visited the Pratt & Whitney Aerospace Manufacturing Company headquarters in East Hartford in preparation for the upcoming Real World Design Challenge. The RWDC is a national competition that provides high school students the opportunity to work on real-world engineering challenges in a team environment. Each year, student teams are asked to address a challenge that confronts the nation's leading industries. The purpose of this challenge is to increase the science, technology, engineering, and mathematics workforce. This year's challenge is to design an unmanned aerial vehicle that can efficiently kill crop-destroying pests, allowing for more crops to be grown and more people to be fed. At the Pratt & Whitney headquarters, Amity students met with the highly trained mentors that will aid them throughout the ambitious project. $50,000 scholarships will be awarded to each winning team member. As a way to honor those who served our country, Amity hosted several veterans this past month for a day of presentations in the Media Center. AJ Pite has more on this story.
I'm AJ Pite with the Amity Real News, coming at you live at the annual Veterans Day presentation. November 11th, during second period, Amity students showed their appreciation for our veterans by attending a Veterans Day presentation in the Media Center. The Media Center was decorated patriotically with American flags right at the door. The room was filled with soldier mannequins and real weaponry and equipment. Students were given the opportunity to talk with the United States military veterans and learn about their services. It was well received by the students who attended.
We got to hold the guns and march around, and I found that pretty fun, just holding them.
5 veterans came in for the presentation. They formed 4 different stations around the Media Center, and students were divided into 4 groups. The groups visited each station for 10 minutes where they learned about the veterans. They had students follow military orders, talked about the different equipment that they had to use, and told students some important stories from their days overseas.
We were out as a floating battalion, and we responded to a crisis in Cambodia. And they sent our fleet down, 1,200 of us again, to Cambodia, and we sat off the coast for 3 days. Just our presence alone stopped them from attacking the embassy.
The presentation educated students about the efforts of our veterans. Each veteran served under a different branch of the military, and they all had different stories to tell. The veterans went in depth about their service.
We're going out and maneuver. We get up at 4:30 in the morning, get all our gear on, we take off in the rain, come back a week later. If we were on base, we did all kinds of special classroom training and inspections.
The purpose of Veterans Day is to honor veterans for their services for our country. In the past, school would often be closed on Veterans Day so students could use the time off to give appreciation. That proved to not be necessary, however, as many students felt that this presentation gave them the opportunity to do exactly that. Some recommend that all students attend this exhibition in the future.
I think next year would be a lot more educational if each student got a chance to go and see it.
After learning about the veterans' endeavors, many students were able to walk away from the Media Center with a newfound respect for them. Some students say that they learned many valuable lessons from the presentation.
I took away not to take things for granted, that a lot of people have it harder than we do.
The veterans also seemed to be pleased by the event. Veterans were able to reminisce as they gave detailed accounts of their overseas voyages and taught students how to take military-style orders. They would be happy to see this presentation taking place in the years to come. Overall, the 2013 Amity Veterans Day presentation was a success and will hopefully continue to thrive in the years ahead.
The Amity Guidance Department conducts periodic lunchtime seminars for seniors throughout the year. The Career Center, led by career and college planning counselor Karen Waterman, is a place where students, typically upperclassmen, can go for help in finding a job, internship, researching colleges, or looking at summer programs for high school students at area colleges and universities. The lunchtime seminars include anything from learning how to construct a resume to helping with SAT or other standardized testing preparations. Sometimes there are an abundance of students participating, and other times there are only a few seniors that stop by to take part. In addition to the senior lunch seminars, college visits also occur sporadically throughout the first half of the year, where juniors and seniors can learn about more specific colleges.
The significance of the traditional Spirit Week in Amity High is for all students to join together and do activities to boost school spirit. Changes to this year's festivities are intended to unify Amity as one school. The kickstart of Spirit Week was Friday, November 22nd, when students wore items to represent their clubs or teams. Monday, November 25th was Pajama Day. Tuesday, November 26th was Tropical Tuesday, and Wednesday, November 27th was Pep Rally Day, where students wore black, gold, and white class shirts in the main gym for a series of activities. This year's Spirit Week has done away with the previous concept of color wars, trying to make the pep rally our unifying activity.
On Tuesday, November 12th, Amity held its first ever induction of students into the Science Chapter of the National Honor Society's Amity branch. Though other departments of the society have been in Amity for years, this is the first year that Amity has had a Science Chapter in the National Honor Society. Among the speakers were Science Department members Deborah Day and Matthew Phillip, and President of the chapter, Iman Abbasi. Being inducted into the society may include certain benefits, such as participating in science-themed community service. Scholarships may also be offered, though are not a guarantee. The students later stood on stage to receive their awards. After being awarded their commemorative pins, the induction included a lighting ceremony when each student lit glow sticks on stage to commemorate the occasion. While this was happening, retired chair of the science department, Estelle Finucci, gave a speech on the importance of science.
2 weeks ago, Amity held its first fall festival. I spoke with some present to see what they thought of the new event. On October 31st, students came to the Amity parking lot for the first fall festival. It was a concept conceived, organized, and run by the National Honor Society. Students got out of class early and went to the school parking lot for games, music, and fun. At the festival, students could participate in activities and games at around 25 different booths, run by either the National Honor Society or school clubs. Activities included face painting, a candy corn toss game, a hula hooping contest, and a pumpkin ring toss. One table, run by the Free Thinkers Club, offered a headbands game and had a great turnout.
I didn't think a lot of people would be doing our game, but they are, and they're getting into it. And most people know what our game is, so, they get right into it, and they're having a lot of fun. The teachers are, too, actually.
Yeah. The pumpkin ring toss booth, run by Spencer Arnell and Eric Zender from the National Honor Society, had a positive turnout as well. The festival also featured a costume contest run by Michaela Schmidt and Amanda Vecchio that allowed students to be awarded for dressing up. Many students participated in the contest. But it wasn't only students that were dressed up. Teachers got into the spirit as well.
I really just came out during my lunch to see what was going on and support the students and have some fun.
Overall, it was of common opinion that the festival was a great idea for students to enjoy themselves. Students and members of the administration hope to have another festival in the spring and in subsequent years.
This is great. I hope everybody's having a good time. Let's do it again in the winter. Let's do it again in the spring, and maybe we can make this a regular feature of life at Amity.
For WABN Real News, I'm Becca Norton. 12 Angry Jurors. The theater department announces that tickets are now on sale for the classic courtroom drama 12 Angry Jurors. 12 Angry Jurors will be performed at 8 p.m. on Friday, December 6, 2013. The cast will also be presenting the show at 3 daytime performances during the school day for their fellow students as part of Amity's Spartan Seminar program. General admission tickets are $10. Tickets are available by calling 203-392-2019 or purchase online at amitytheaterdepartment.com. The Amity Music Department will present the annual winter concert on Thursday night, December 12th at 7 p.m. in the Brady Center. A great night of music and song featuring Amity String Ensemble, Chamber Singers, Concert Choir, Jazz Ensemble, and Symphony Orchestra. Performing at the concert will be 14 Amity musicians that were accepted into the Southern Regional High School Festival Band and Orchestra following auditions on Saturday, November 16th.
Empty Bowls and Cabaret Coffee House have joined forces for a night of music and community support for area soup kitchens. Kaitlyn Merriam has more on this story.
On November 21st, students and faculty came to the cafeteria for the first joint event of Cabaret Coffee House and Empty Bowls. Normally, Empty Bowls and Cabaret Coffee House are held on separate nights. However, in order to gain a better turnout, the two events joined forces for the first time. Guests paid $10 to buy a handmade bowl crafted from members of the National Honor Society. For weeks leading up to the event, Honor Society members met twice a week after school in Jessica Zamaha's room to create and design the bowls. After purchasing, patrons had the option to fill their bowl with soup made by culinary students. Money collected from the event goes toward the New Haven Soup Kitchen. While guests enjoyed their tasty soup, they were also able to listen to live performances from students ranging from experienced performers to eager rookies.
I just wanted to perform, and I thought I was ready, so I went for it, tried out.
The set list this year included many new faces. Students who are not able to get involved in Pops or the Spring Musical find Cabaret Coffee House as the perfect venue to casually enjoy their musical passion.
It's basically spur of the moment. I just feel like singing whatever I feel like singing, so I just pick whatever I want to sing.
Producer Zachary Aarons loves the informality of the performances, stating, "There's no pressure for the performers or technicians. It's just a go-with-the-flow performance which is fun for everybody." Jenny Schwartz and Ellie Flamenhoff added a bubbly feel to the night as this year's MCs, even jumping into the set list with their own performances. For WABN Real News, I am Kaitlyn Merriam.
The Amity Senior Service Learning Program, formerly known as the Senior Internship Program, is now accepting applications online. Seniors who would like to participate in the 2013 to 2014 Service Learning Program must submit an application by Wednesday, December 18th. A link to the form is available on the high school's website. For more information about the Senior Service Learning Program, please contact Career Center Director Karen Waterman. That will do it for your news today. For all of us here at Amity's Real News, I am Michael Brennan.
And I am Becca Norton. Stay classy, Amity.
Have you